Hi, Happy Dog Farm again. End of June. I think it's like the 28th or the 29th. I don't know. Airplane. Don't happen too often here. Um, Pruning and training trees today. As usual, I really don't know what I'm doing, but you read it in a book and you go to a workshop and then you try. You may hear the putt-putt in the background. I'm watering at the same time. Um, Remarkably, wonderfully cool day today. Cloudy, 60s, no bugs. Oh yeah. Oh man, this is nice. Um, we've had hot weather. Predictably, the only place the grass is growing is under the trees because that's where I water. I have not figured out how to kill yet. Yeah, I'll get to that. Anyway, I wanted to show you what I'm doing for the training. I'm going for the tall, fashion-forward, tall spindle look. Okay. What I've read out of Europe and the like. This is the way to go to push production, make your trees fruitful. And so here we go. This little Frankenstein here is a russet. No, it's Grimes Golden. These are Grimes Golden. And what you want to do is, you always talk about spreading and getting your crotch angles out there. Well, I'm sorry, I'm not big into spreaders. They're kind of a pain in the posterior. And I saw this, I think it was on the UMass Fruit Advisor site, someone doing this, and I went, man, I can do that. So what I've done is these are the nice clips that I use for, let's get the close shot here. Those are the nice clips that I use for holding the trees to the wire. Well, they work really nicely for this because they're adjustable. So what I do is, you can see, I clip them, put over the top of the limb. I gotta watch where I'm aiming. Top of the limb, and then I find and I go down to the closest wire and tie off. That, by the way, is a clove hitch for those of you who had nautical field day in boot camp. It's nice because I can loosen it up again later and adjust it as necessary. Like this one, what happens is, because I'm using the drip wire, which isn't as tight, they tend to flop around a little bit. But you can see, well, my angles are dangles. They're doing better. Anyway, so this is the first part. They say this is like, you absolutely positively have to do this. You want your fruit buds, you've got to get those limbs down, like this one I've just noticed over here. I'm going to put that over there. Now, we come up to the tough love section. Walk around. If a tree's growing the way you don't want it to grow, every now and then you just have to bite the bullet and whack it off. Nice piece of wood. New growth. Used to be down here. Okay. I did a bevel cut. I got a bud underneath. I don't mind if I get another shoot or these guys grow. This is too much. It was competing with my central leader. I don't want it to compete. So I whacked it off. What I'm hoping is I will get more spurs. Oh, that's bad. Anyway, it's gone. I'll get more spurs and that will go up. We'll shoot for the top of the post and I'll start pulling them down, and hopefully we will get fruit next year. I'm kind of disappointed. These trees have actually done pretty well. Well, I planted 3 of each kind. This guy didn't do so good. I could probably pull them out by the roots, but he's a reminder. Keep me humble. So instead of going for the big bushy aspil, tied to the wire look, I'm going for this. And if this works out, where you see 3 trees here, I'm hoping to get 6 trees. I want to cram them in there. Now, my limiting factor right now is still water. So if you look back there, Murphy's loaded with about 130 gallons of water. This is my second watering today. And, you know, what can I say? The tripod's there. I'm stuck on shale. I'm not doing a very good job here. The tripod's up. We're just working on it as best we can, weather permitting. Otherwise, I load up with water and I feed the pipeline. And maybe you can hear them squirting. There goes baby. Now I'm going to get a tool and I'm going to try and start cutting this out, all this undergrowth here, and suppress it. But I'm thinking until the bark hardens on it, you know, I'm not going to be able to put a real herbicide down here, organic or otherwise, until these trees are a little bit more mature. My understanding is until they get a corky bark, no herbicide. So I will be, I have a tool, I know what I want it to look like, I just need to find one. And then I'm going to be, after I do all this stringing things, I'll be on my hands and knees down here slaughtering weeds. But I'm going to speak to this for a minute. These are 1 gallon per hour emitters. You know, I think it's right. At times it feels like it's not enough. I should have gotten a higher rate, but I need time for it to soak, otherwise it runs off. So this is working for me. You do what you do for your soil, but I've gone with the 1 gallon per hour emitters. I put one on each side. A problem I have is that the wire moves, so when you had a nice spacing on either side of the trunk, then they move. I got nothing. If someone has an idea, please share it with me. I need to tension these. They're getting a little soft, but they've got the weight of the hose on them, so that works against me a little bit too. These clips right here, these are great. They hold it the wire right to the wire, way better than tie wraps, because you can unsnap them, you can move them, you don't have to waste them. Highly recommend it. I put this 12 inches above the grade. The idea being that I could run a weed whacker underneath it and not slice it. That works most of the time. I did slice it once. We don't need to go there. I fixed it. But I got a weed problem. I have this mulch here helps some. No doubt it helps some. Just a lot of work, there's a lot of work. Hey, life goes on. You see again here the hose line, the drip line, has slipped a little bit. I'm over it. I was shooting for 6 inches outboard of the trunks, and that's probably a fine distance. It just, when it moves, it moves. I wanted the roots to grow out towards the water. Those are 24-inch holes that they're in. I'm hoping with my next planting I can be a little bit more sophisticated, intelligent, not have trees die on me. Okay, so there you have it. It's Happy Dog Farm. I'm glad to see you. I hope you have a good 4th of July. And Canada Day's coming up, eh? So I guess everyone wants this weekend off. It's so nice today. I'm sorry, but I like the cool. I don't like the sun every day. I was out here spraying last night. I gotta share the story. We were expecting high winds today. I was seeing mites and critters on my trees again. Not happy about that. So I came out to spray, and I just turned my tractor lights out so I could see where I was spraying. And when I went from here, I went over to the trap trees, which of course are standard trees, they're full size. And the light is just lighting up the underside of the canopy, so I can see what I'm doing. But I could see all the stars in the sky up behind the trees. And the good Lord has graced us with magic and mysteries in the orchard. It was a very magic and mysterious and a beautiful evening, and I'm going to keep an eye on the winds. I know some people spray in the morning. I'm really thinking I want to spray at night. It was so pretty, not so bad for bugs. You know, they head for the lights. They ignored me, which was fine. But if you ever have an opportunity to spray at night, oh, wow, try it. It's kind of nice. Larry, Curly, and Mo, by the way, are being very fruitful and multiplying. So I know I will be making fresh squeezed cider this year, and there's exciting stuff coming up about that. I'm getting a big package in the mail on Friday, and I'm happy. Obviously, you can tell I'm a little goofy today, and I like it. It feels good. I've been happy lately. So I miss all of you. I look forward to seeing you again. Take care. Happy 4th. Happy Canada Day. Bye-bye.